I'm morbidly curious. This is Madkun Ishishu, Vassal issue on the silver account because Madkun. I don't have Nissa at this level. And I'm not sure what deck it's trying to pull from. But looking at what, aside from Nissa Pilgrimage, which I might as well master, aside from that though, nothing's too close to see what happens if I play it. Unless, because it doesn't say what deck it is, but it's not my Nissa. I'm not sure. But level 16 Nissa with 140 life. I'm curious. You know what? I probably should have tapped on that before. But, oh well. Let's try on Reaper King. I think everything in this is mastered, so I don't have to worry about cards being funky and tearing up. So, and also, this kind of works well, because I did want to cover how Reaper King did get a little bit of a nerf when they changed, maybe correctly, the Duskmourn lands to only do it if the color identity, which it's what it sounded as, if it's the exact colors that it converts. Because I think, looking at what the cards in paper were, you at least have to have the ability of those colors to convert and fix your mana to the other colors, if that makes sense. I don't have them pulled up, but I think that's kind of how they worked. Filter lands or something. But yeah, that's nerfed so they don't give the 50 mana in Reaper King anymore, but it's still, honestly, it's still decent mana. Like, it would be a couple of turns getting a Coma out, but, like, Swarmyard, a masterpiece, that's 5 mana. 3 Tree City, I think that's 5 mana unless you build for the creatures to get 10 mana. So, 8 mana for 8 mana. Not too bad if you have it. So, let us... Who knows what other words stuff there might be in how they've changed story mode. I'm curious to see, like I said, if they have fixed the way that it's rewarding experience to cards. Because since whatever they did with Duskmourn, they made it to where we don't have event decks anymore for for the things, for the... Sorry, I'm blanking. Event decks for the story mode. So you do have to work with decks you have already built or be messing with them on the fly, which is annoying. That is annoying. I wish they kind of just found more of a way to, like, just fix to a better situation your decks, the event decks. Because it would, even before they did that change to Duskmourn, it was being funky and changing what your deck was each time that you were starting up a new match. I think it kept to that deck if you went back to the same match a later time, but it always was fiddling with it to get it to work. So they have the new Ashling. Is that a mythic? Or is she just a rare? She's a mythic, so when she enters the battlefield or transforms, discard 2 cards, then draw 2. And then she can transform to where if she is transformed to that or reinforced. I need to check what things can reinforce because I'm not sure if they'll have. Actually, I think there's a card from Dustborn like Mirror Weave because another round would reinforce, but then it will also cast. I'm not sure if there would be a bug with that. I don't. Well, I think I got the Brigid on some accounts, the Kithkin Mythic, so I could maybe see on that if it kind of has something weird happening. So, but yeah, I am rambling on. Might as well put up a little blocker. Scarecrows. I'm glad that we have a lot more choices on changelings, and who knows, I might have this account go to silver, considering that it's probably time to make the this account is already silver, to make it gold, because the gold account already has quite a bit of stuff I was chasing on it, and it is kind of holding it back a lot on newer sets. Like, basically, newer sets, I'm only trying out the rares and mythics and whatever on that account, because any of the commons or uncommons that look interesting that I'd want to mess with, I don't, because it's like, it's right. I cast the angel. Oh yeah, that is Steam Score Scholar helping out with mana. Might as well get another land on board. But yeah, because it's very close on black, it is very close on green mastering. And I already have cards I'm like, I want this to be like the last card I master for sorry guys. For gold tier. Most likely that will be Midnight Snack, because it's a nice card. It has support token synergies and it has life gain synergies. And it is what we have left after, not Steam Core Scholar. The Starseer Mentor, the bat, kind of took a bit of the nerf bat. Oh, I didn't mean that like that. But yeah, did it? It didn't show any mana, but I wasn't paying attention. So let us check on Brigid. You know what? Actually, let us. What do I have that can steal? Well, actually, I don't think I even have. I don't have another round on this account, so I can't test it here. I'll have to go to a different account. But let's. I'm assuming it's gonna show what Bridget is like. Because she's the planeswalker, playable for the event. You know what I mean. But yeah, and also I still like Burn Propagator, and that pairs fun with Midnight Stack. So, and that is since it's a mythic, but it's monocolored, so that would be plus 16 to black. And yeah, it's just a wee bit too close for that right now. I don't have any green that would benefit from that, so might as well just make use of the, hey, it's giving me extra Yes, I got lucky and got Mox Emerald on the silver account. With VIP, I do prefer the $19 for 5 PMA1 cards rather than 16 battles that you have to hope to get perfect or near perfect just to get one PMA card. I'm not buying them as often, but they are stockpiled now. I could do that white. The white gets the blue. Might as well throw on a little protection. I forget what this Bridget. Actually, flip side of this Bridget, I think does conversion, and I think she makes. I think she's making those kitten tokens. From when she entered the battlefield, and when she transforms back to this. But yeah, when she transforms to the other side though, or is reinforced somehow, convert X gems to green. Excuse me, sorry. It does look interesting. But I haven't played with her myself yet to see how well it works. I would rather get the Sunken Citadel. I'm not running. It's Sunken Ruins. It's Sunken something, guys. So Steam Core Scholar, wheel few cards, and then fun. Oh wait, no, I didn't get a Requiem on the board yet. Fun interaction with Steam's Core Scholar and the Requiem. It is draw that it is doing, so that boosts up its level and mana as well. And then I've really liked this angel on the silver account on Madcon, because hey, give lifelink and first strike. That can pair well and help out a lot of different creatures. So, including the little scare spawns. Look at it. It's a little. Now let's get a land. So, the mythic Shadowmoor lands do still work nicely in Reaper King. They're just not as explosive. Just because, hey, if at level 60, all of your mana gains are that word. They're +1. I think they're only -1 when you first start, when you're first leveling Reaper King up. So, however it is, all it takes is 2 colored matches to get to get the mythic lands out, and then it's hey, free mana. But it is a bit of a loss. It is a bit of a loss. Do I want to comment out? I'm doing alright with what's out already, so I'm gonna hold it down unless I need it. So let's work on a sand step. Just to get the number of different lands going up a little. He might kill Requiem. Or she. Bridget. It's she. I think. I don't know. But even if they don't destroy it, which they didn't, it does trigger the damage and the draw when your creature's blocks on their turn as well. Because I miss when they were when they did the quests, the things that we get daily now. Because there was a bit of time where when they switched it to, hey, have creatures of this evergreen dealing combat damage this much. It was counting several different things for when they were blocking as well. And it doesn't do that anymore. It's just counting it as for when they deal damage them attacking. And yeah, a little bit sad. Doran. I'm not even sure if I've seen what Doran looks like in the new set, at least for Puzzle Quest paper. He's a shadow of himself. Treefolk, there weren't too many different ones added in the new set from what I've heard. Yeah, Thespian Stage. Thespian State. Thespian Stage? I feel like I said that weird, but again, little loopy. Not doing loops. Yeah, that should get it. That green and blue. Probably know there was a 5-match, but hey, I want a Sunken Ruins. This is the one that I have mastered on the account. I was playing around with a lot of them. Nearly all of them are almost mastered now. Don't like their colorless cards. So colorless mythic is just +8 to all your color mana bonuses. Not color mana bonuses, color masteries or something like that. Hey, and now is a good time to get Coma. Let's see. Do I have a good match there? Well, they gave me a better one, so I can do that. White to get Coma. Let's put Scare Spawn down. Put her there to have the mana. Just I don't want her out. Draw a card with this. Oh yeah, hey, blighted stuff. It's interesting. He doesn't. Okay, it's only when he enters battlefield. But I'm getting Coma. Let's see. But yeah, so the way that they had worded how they translated the blight gems, or blight, because it wasn't gems in paper, it's -1 counters to creatures. They did it to gems on the board instead. So, a little bit different. But they made it seem like, oh, it reduces what mana you get from the matches. But nope. It stops mana from being gained with that match. Wait, what's the... Oh, that's probably Thespian Stage. Yeah, that's the Thespian Stage. Let's get another. I'm not getting very good card draw. What would help with... I know a Requiem would help with that. But unfortunately, if you don't have Requiem on the field yet, is a little bit of waiting till it shows up, and I'm probably going to kill them before it happens. I'm gonna swap out the serpent tokens, because I do want to see if they're casting Doran, because I forget what he does in paper. I think he has you like draw cards or change the power and toughness of things based on how different their power and toughness are. Like, if there's a difference between them, it boosts them by that much. But, like, at paper's pre-release, it was kind of funky if, like, hey... Actually, which... I'm gonna just go for Sunken Ruins. Go for the getting extra thingamathings. Land shields. Because that is still a good use of Reaper King's second ability. I'm going to say no to the serpents. Are you casting Doran? Survey says no. Actually, I don't think I'd looked at that card in Puzzle Quest yet. Let's see. I am not sure that I'll replay this on at least this account to see, because usually they're not having quests based on story mode anymore. But it is still rewarding to do them, because you do get a free super pack from it, from completing the whole storyline of each week. But yeah, so create a tree folk token. Landfall creates a tree folk token only once per turn. Exile this card if you do tree. Ooh, a new way for shield counters. I need to keep an eye out for that card. Tree folk are still kind of, not the best, but they, like the Dorn that we got in. I feel that he was just in Lorwyn for us, not Shadowmoor, because I don't think there were many tree. Actually, no, there were some tree folk cards in Shadowmoor. I feel, I could be wrong, but I feel that's how it was. You shouldn't trust me on that. You shouldn't trust me. Not gonna do the serpents. They don't have a tree folk to give shield counters. I wasn't expecting the extra turn, but hey, gave more stuff to mess around with. Not gaining really much of anything right now, but I mean, well, there wasn't anything that I'd want to cast the sugar coat on. Not really, at least. Actually, I should be paying attention to what my quests are. Did I already complete them? I feel like I already completed them. But hey, at this point, it's like, why not just complete story mode? See what other stuff is here. Actually, I forgot to be reading the thing. I think the quips that they have for each planeswalker in story mode are like either lore or flavor text, which often has lore from the cards. But a lot of these, like the legendaries, a lot of times the amount of abilities and words that they have on the tech cards doesn't leave room for them to put flavor text. I think I've heard somewhere or another that there is a website that does have flavor text that they've generated for cards that they don't put them on. But at least to, like, I guess, build on the lore. So, facing Sig on this one. The Merfolk. Let's see. I wonder if I should have changed anything. Merfolk. Oh, that was a sad thing. They changed how, the Sig from Duskmourn, they made it a masterpiece. I forget if they were just not in the set base-wise, or if they weren't until, like, Eventide Eventide, and I forget, Morningtide and Eventide, I think, were the other sets for original Lorwyn block. In paper, at least. But, like, they made several of the legendaries from that set as masterpieces in Puzzle Quest for the Duskmourn set. And Sig, Cutthroat, something Cutthroat, had a weird thing going on. It's supposed to lower your opponent's loyalty when it deals combat damage, or maybe when each creature that you have deals combat damage. But somehow or another, it was bugged in a way where you were gaining like 50 life or something 46 or 50 something life for each time any of your creatures dealt combat damage, at least to the opposing planeswalker. I feel like it was like when they were attacking. But it's been said to be patched. I haven't tested it out yet. But yeah, it was... I could have gone with the step A. Steep. So, okay, so Lorwyn Eclipsed. What is Sig's doing? Draw a card, it gains 4 mana, or gives your creatures or target creature you control protection from opponent creatures. I mean, yeah, it's probably not the best card to be playing Reaper King against, because it's gonna be colored like Progenitus. Well, let's cast an angel. Let's see. I could... Oh! I should add... Yeah, like Progenitus. Wait, what? Did you just snoggle me? Oh, what did that spell do again? What did it do? Noggle the mind. This is all its buff and loses all basic evergreens at the beginning and becomes a 1/1. Okay, beginning of next turn. Joke's on you! I make my own evergreens! It's a small victory. Let's see. Actually, that would have been a good time to do the thing, to use my L2. Because, yeah, I could use that mana. I could use some cards. Beginning with that mana. So let's... Well, okay. Sunken's helping me out there already. Yeah, let's go with the Angelic. Give the mana to her. Oh yeah, it's 11 mana because of the other land, the Thespian stage. Okay. Want to go for a coma again? Let's see. Well, okay, I don't have the loyalty for it. Oh. Okay, well, there's a stun counter. What's the stun counter from? 6 command. Okay, yeah. So, they did option B, I guess. Draw a card, it gains 7 mana, and first opposing creature gets a stun counter. Which might not always help the turn of. Just because it's like... I'm blanking on the term. Oh yeah. It doesn't disable on itself like in paper. You have to disable or wait till the start of their turn for the stun counter to kick in. You can't... Funny thing in Puzzle Quest, I think you can use enable cards to deal with stun counters, or at least to re-enable the creature and wait. At least have it for another turn before it gets disabled again from the stun counters. And also, the way that... Oh, that one rare blue fairy from Wilds of Eldraine. Its thing was, it enters the board with 3 stun counters on itself, but it's like a 3/3 or a 5/5 for like 5 mana. And it also creates, I think they were like curse removal gems, curse removal supports, where like they're blue usually, they're 1 shield, match them, they're supposed to remove a stun counter. You matched them, or your opponent matches them, and you target a creature you want to remove stun counters from, it removes all the stun counters. And it's like, hey, this is kind of nice, and it could pair well with like the Piranha Fly from Duskmourn. I guess the Piranha Fly from Duskmourn. But again, like since the yeah, let's get rid of Sig while we can. And then do the Monk's Emerald for getting that guy onto the board. Coma. Coma's a good little serpent. But yeah. But yeah. Once it is Platinum tier also, the Ishibayushi, the current gold account, I guess could also be used for showing other planeswalkers at lower levels. It's the one that I have Karn the Great Creator leveled up on, at least part of the way. And I've really liked it there, to the point that I believe I've bought on the main account and the alt account Great Creator on the Christmas sales or other sales when they've had them for discount. But I've never leveled them up at all on those, because well, one day I'm going to help with the wiki and level them up 1 to 60 and keep track of. I did that with Reaper King. Not getting it to the wiki, but when I was I want to see this at max level on this account, and I think there was a level or two where the screenshot didn't work very well, and it's it missed a level, or at least what the level's main thing was at that point. But I had the screenshots, and then I went and did to level 30, I think, on the other account that I got Reaper King on. So, but I kind of want to keep that one there on that one, to kind of at least be able to show things on it at a lower level. I mean, it is an account that has all standard cards. Well, not all of PMA2. But regular standard sets, sure, the PM2, and the latest set, full account. Okay, and maybe minus some Vanguards, but I try and keep it up on Vanguards as well. It just, trying to do as many accounts as I try to do does have issue with with getting things done. So I'm not getting the PvE battles as much as I used to. In fact, most times that I've liked Face the Hydra, but I'm often not getting it done anymore. So it's do I start it and then have to deal with I put the crystals into it and fell asleep and didn't complete it. Oh yeah, this giant lady, her card is interesting. I think I got on this event on the update where let's just give it some more mana. She gives a card full mana if you gain at least 2 life in your turn. So she'll be nice to master. And play with. Just sometimes more niche cards where it's it does different things, unique things, and if it's the card you got, it's the cards you got. Let's see. I have it down. I don't want it to get matched. So, but yeah, I kind of want to show the blight gems. Cause it's interesting. It's interesting. I think I was rambling on them at an earlier point. But yeah, when you match them, no mana. It's not that it's decreased, it is no mana. Like, there's that white one down in that corner. It's, well, not, it's the middle. It's like Central Libertarian or something. I don't know the directions on the whole thing, but let us at least get some mana from L2 to show this. Like, do that white match. Got no mana from it. Got the mana from the subsequent match that wasn't on a blighted gem. So, interesting way that they translated that. Because yeah, it can be detrimental to you, because I think you blight yourself and it blights your mana, your planeswalker colors, those gems. So it is giving a risk to I want to get another Requiem. Give me a Requiem. It's a thing. It's a thing. I kind of want to see you blight more gems, so I'm gonna hold that down. I'm gonna hold that down. Because, like, the way Greg plays, the opposing planeswalker plays, it will sometimes try and match those gems. And then they get no mana from those matches. It's like ambiguity, but nicer. It's like they don't get the mana, but they're not losing the damn card. And it's like, I'll rather play that than that. Just to help not cause players to rage quit. 37. I guess it's a while. But hey, at least this is getting me through story mode and getting me the super pack on this account at least. I meant to do more on Pokemon Go, kind of wound up taking a bit of time, but let's see. Let's just get give them a 5 match. They didn't take it. No. I was thinking that red could go into a white, but it's no. Let's see. 8 mana. So that is 2 colored matches. I still like that red to white. Oh, 5 match. Okay, so let's. Oh, that's a 5 match too. Hey, let's start throwing a scare spawn now, and let us. What man? Okay, so green got boosted. Let us put that on him. Give him a shield counter. Like, Scales of Shale, unless they be idiots, always is a nice card. Because it lowers its own cost. Do I have... Well, there's no green to match anymore. They're white. Let's take their white matches. Let's see. Rise. He's a rare card, I believe. Actually, yeah, I have animations on. It showed him. You're rare, right? Not mythic. When he enters, create 3 blight gems. If he Oh no, wait, he cleans the blight gems. Okay, so if you're not wanting them on the board, he's a good card to have. Let's go with that. That's a nice match. So then he's gonna draw me 3 cards. It's gonna deal 4 damage, and then he's gonna block. And that's gonna get me more cards. So Reaper King does still have that thing where you do discard a card if you have 6 cards in your hand at the end of, I think it's just your turn. Is it also playing your opponent's turn? Nope, just at the end of your turn. Which, in some ways, can be nice for some cards. Because it's like cards that fetch to your hand. Like, the way I think of it is, if your hand is full before that fetch would happen, it's kind of a wasted opportunity of that card that's doing the fetch. But when Reaper King discards you a card at the end of your turn, if nothing else is making you draw cards during your opponent's turn, like Requiem, but I still like it, it gives that space. So like Cabaret Ascendancy, the Wish, not the Wish, well actually maybe in the Wishing Well. I'm actually thinking of Portent of Calamity. Both of them are rare support cards in from Bloomborough. But like in paper, one of them is just a spell. So it's an interesting translation. Oh. Well, might as well get another full coma. I'm not going to cast the comas, because I like my board state already. But, hey, hand is full. But yeah, Requiem Monolith is a nice card still in Reaper King. Probably in other decks too. And other Planeswalkers. Planeswalkers are kind of like your decks. It's very much like how on paper you have commanders, where you choose like what's piloting the deck. Let's mute the sugar coat. Do I even... I don't have any lands on board. I could just keep it that way. Well, I say as I cast the land. I mean, Steamcore Scholars are giving me 13, 14 mana and loyalty. It's a nice card. It will be missed when it rotates out. It may be mastered on the Sishibayushi when it is a platinum tiered account. I think it's just one last one last battle on story mode. And Maralen, apparently, kind of like the successor or replacement of Una in the lore. It says, my domain, and its queen. Maralen, facing it. Yeah, I don't think does she have... I'm not sure if they have... Like I said, with the amount of text that they put on cards these days in paper, and Puzzle Quest 2, a lot of things are missing on, like, flavor text, especially legendary cards. I do wish that when we got Aether Drift, that we got the... I think they were all, like, uncommon legendaries, but they were vanilla uncommon legendaries with, like, huge stats, but nothing else. And it was like, they had flavor text on them, and it was like, oh, this is nice. Big creatures for small rarities, and yeah, no, they didn't put any of them in Puzzle Quest yet. Maybe if we go back to Morgana, who knows when that'll be. They'll add them, but we didn't get them. We missed out on some of that lore stuff. And we didn't get the Spider-Mans through the Omen Pass set. that they did for... Oh. I think I've seen you. I think I got you on some account. I haven't messed with it yet, though. So enters, it creates a blight. When you clear a blight, draw a card. When you deal damage to your opponent. Oh, okay. So it keeps creating blight gems. Okay. DC colors. Sultai. It's flying. And I never did put in the avatar spells. Like I said, because rambling. I already have one down, right? Let's give them a 5 match. See what they'll do. What'd you do? It's not like the flying, so I'm not blocking. What was that? It looks like another fairy card. Nightmare Sower. When you cast a card, the first person... Ooh. Triggers 3 times per turn. So, if you're doing loops, if you're doing that, it could be stacking. But only so much. Only so much. But, see if I can get the little power back. Wait, are they permanent -1s or is it till end of turn? Oh, it's permanent. Okay, so it's a good thing that I put that on the Scarecrow. Scare spawn. It's a Scarecrow. It isn't an artifact though. That is an annoying thing. Because like it I like when there's artifact synergies. I'm still sad that we didn't get the elemental cat from Bloomborough. Oh, so much stuff from Bloomborough. They did a bunch of funky stuff in a destroy. Okay. I need to start destroying things. Ugh. But yeah, in paper, that cat turns everything into food artifacts. And it's like, I saw that in paper, and I was like, who are we going to get this in Puzzle Quest? Is it going to be more fuel for... I probably should have done the mana, the second ability. You didn't cast any cards, but they are blighting a lot of gems on the board. Let's see. I'm not even getting to do the damage to be drawing. Let's go for a Mox. Do I still have a positive? Yeah. Green is... Oof. We'll about that blighted stuff. Let's go with the light. See if it drops... Well, the blue's going to be blighted. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. So much blight. It's an interesting mechanic. I like how they did it. I'm probably going to hate it eventually, but I like how they did it. I kind of just want to ramp... Like, okay, that's not blighted. I want to get to the third just to, like, be nuking the board of their stuff. But I only have... Actually, no. Well, now I probably only have one land on the board. Dustbin Stage, Sunken Ruin. Do I have a Sand Step? Did anything convert? I don't think anything converted. I think they destroyed the Sand Step. That's Mox. It's just one more battle. I could use probably more green stuff. Let's see. That draws me cards. There's a coma. Actually, I want to see. If they don't take it. They took it. If they didn't take it, I was curious if Well, actually, nope, there is still one more. If Blight mana messing things, if that messes with Moxes. So let us put Coma all the way at the bottom. And see this. Okay, nope, Moxes still are good. But it does a weird thing where, like, it saves the gem. So it doesn't destroy the gem when you match a blighted thing. It just takes the blight off. I think the term that they use in Puzzle Quest is that they get cleansed or cleaned. Yeah, it was on Rise. It was on Rise. Let's see. Sunken Romance. Could always get another thing. Well, let's go for a sugar coat. That's a food. I want to keep the... I should probably have made the serpents. But I want to keep the Reaper on. Because now I have third ability. They have a lot of things on the board, though. Oh well. Let's make like 3 scarecrows. 1, 2, 3. Because 3 different lands. It'd be interesting if it was land reinforcements, but it's just lands, and probably don't want it too bad. How, as I think I said on what, I think it was like Puzzle Quest shorts, MPQ shorts, or one of the other YouTubers. They showed that the Green Overlord pairs really well in Reaper King. Because all those everywhere land tokens are lands. And they're not reinforcing. So they're all different. And so you keep getting, like... It pairs beautifully with the scare spawns. I'm probably not doing anything else on this account. Because I probably still need to get quests done for the main account. I'm not going to record that. Actually, I don't need to cast a sugarcoat. Oh, another comma. Okay, yeah. Well, it is my blocker. So keeping the scare spawn, getting the serpent tokens. Well, okay. They just cast 1 card. So it didn't, like, absolutely nuke him. Let's get rid of the little bugger. Actually, is that a slur? That might be a slur. Oh. It's an interesting creature. And may look into what some of the other fairies are doing in the new set. That's just short. Double check. How are my quests though? Quests are good. I think that's game. I kind of want to see if there's any other of the blight tokens. No other blighted gems. No other blighted gems. So I can't mess around with that. Let's gain a little bit of life though. That's the wrong comma. Even though the Reaper, the Scare Spawn, could probably use it a bit better. It doesn't matter too much. It's already a long video, an hour's worth. On par with some other planeswalk on some of the other YouTubers. It is late. That is not the right time for where it is. This phone is kinda sorta too quote unquote 2 hours fast. It's actually like 14 hours fast because it's for whatever reason in a different time zone than where I am. So it's like it's a thing. And then new set, some new super packs. And I could probably open them. But I want to not be messed. Oh, I have to upload this. Then watch it.